Hi Bethel family, happy Thursday. Today I want to talk to you about dancing upon our disappointments. But before I get into that, I just wanted to read a couple scriptures to you. The first one is Psalm 30, verse 11, and it says, "You have turned my mourning into dancing. You have taken away my clothes of mourning and clothed me with joy, that I might sing praises to you and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give you thanks forever." And then in 1 John 4:18, where it's talking about the love of God, it says, "There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear." We all have disappointments. We all feel at some points in our lives that, as I talked about a few weeks ago, our hope has been deferred. We've all been in a place where we're praying for something, and the answer that we get is not the answer that we wanted. It's not the answer that we desired. One thing that God has taught me and is teaching me is to dance upon disappointment. When you think of the words disappointment and dancing, you wouldn't normally put those words into one sentence. It just doesn't make sense. But with God, because He makes all things new, He makes those two words, disappointment and dancing, into a perfect sentence that makes perfect sense. Romans 8:28, He makes all things work for our good and for His glory. All things. When we know this, when we know His love for us, when we know that His plans for us are good, then we can have that confident trust in Him that I talked about last week. And that confident trust in Him allows us to dance upon our disappointments, to worship through the toughest of circumstances. Because of the Holy Spirit living in us and working in us, we can worship in the toughest of times. Because of the Holy Spirit living inside of us and working inside of us, we can dance upon our disappointments because we are fully trusting in Him. Even if we don't get the answer to the prayers that we've been praying, the answer that we wanted, or the outcome does not look like how we wanted it to look, we can know and trust that God knows what is best for us. We can trust our lives to a faithful God. We can trust that our God knows what is best for us and knows what is the best timing for us. We can dance upon the disappointment because we trust in Him. And because dancing upon disappointment will not come natural to us, by His grace, He teaches us the how to. He teaches us each step. He walks us through it and shows us how we can dance upon life's disappointments. Let worship be your response to the worry, to the fear, knowing that He loves you and has a plan for your life. Let worship be your response to life's disappointments because He is still worthy of our praise. Even in the disappointments, even when life is not going how we expected it to go, let worship be your response because He is still good and He is still worthy of our worship. And then with the psalmist, we can say, even when things don't turn out how we want them to, or we don't get the answer we want, we can say with the psalmist, "My heart is confident in you, O God. My heart is confident. No wonder I can sing your praises."